Hi everyone, thanks for watching our last video. Of course, that was a movie review. This time we are reviewing a comic book. So I'm sure for comic book fans, you guys are aware that you can pick up these at CNA for between 110 and 150 rands. So the one that we will be reviewing is Death of Captain America, Fallen Sun. This for me is definitely one of my favorite comics that I've read in quite some time. We won't be going through the entire thing. Unfortunately, the title itself is, of course, a spoiler alert. Death of Captain America. Does he die? I don't know. Maybe you should read for yourself. But we will be looking at one of the stories in this particular series, and that is, of course, Fallen Sun number 4. And the reason for that is because I don't want to go through the entire story. But in essence, what it does is it tells us the story of this fallen sun, the death of Captain America, through the perspective of different characters. Wolverine, Tony Stark, even Hawkeye. And eventually in Fallen Sun number 4, as I said, which is my favorite, we're looking at the death of Captain America through the eyes of Spider-Man. So the one thing that immediately stood out for me is this is by far one of the, if not the most beautifully drawn and illustrated comic book I've ever seen. It starts with this splash frame. As you can see, Spider-Man is standing in his black suit at a cemetery, busy remembering the people that he's loved that have fallen. After thinking about Captain America. In the background, what he doesn't know is that Wolverine has been following him. His spidey senses unfortunately go off, and instead of going after Wolverine, he catches the Rhino and immediately attacks the guy and starts beating the living daylights out of him. Rhino is sort of like, listen dude, I'm here, minding my own business, mourning the death of a loved one myself. But as he's having this fight, a memory strikes him. That's the fact that he's been in the situation before where he had to face off with the Hulk, and the Hulk was basically beating the living daylights out of him. And guess who came to his aid? None other than Captain America. So he remembers that moment. And what I love about the way this particular comic is illustrated, first gives you sort of the memory of the Hulk attacking him, and then obviously now juxtaposed to that is the Rhino busy attacking him, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. The amount of detail. And even though they are in essence the same frame, obviously with two different characters, you can still see those little nuances, the little differences, and it's just a stunning work of art. This here for me is one of my favorite, where you see Captain America, Spider-Man, all of them, the Rhino, the Hulk, all of them superimposed over each other. So sort of the past meeting the present in one particular frame. It's just absolutely stunning. The storytelling is great. It's a very sort of self-contained story. It's one or two characters at a time. It's never over bloated, not like the predecessor to this particular story arc, and that was of course Captain America Civil War, which is one of my favorites. Tell us what you think. Please do go down and comment below this video. Of course, you can also find us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, as well as Instagram, #BBComicsZA. That's all that you look for, and that is where you can post your comments. And please do give us a like, do follow us, do whatever else to get these videos going.